About 2 years ago, I was at Kanpur airport. I had to go to Bombay. So I was waiting for flight. Then the flight came and I was about to board the flight. Then I saw that the pilot was also about to board. Then I asked the pilot, why did you become a pilot? The pilot said, to conquer my greatest fear, fear of flying. No, fear of dying alone. Good evening, guests and fellow Toastmasters. A warm welcome to meeting number 57 of the Gabbys International Toastmaster Club. I am Toastmaster Sunil Gupta, your Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. As a Sergeant at Arms, it's my duty to highlight some key points for the meeting. The meeting is blocked for 2 hours, and I urge all of you to stay for the entire duration to get the maximum benefit of it. Your video should be on and audio should be off. Your audio should be on when you are called to speak or you need to speak. Regarding the topics of sex, religion, and politics, even though Toastmasters International doesn't put any restriction on speaking on these topics. At the Gabbys Toastmaster Club, we humbly request all the speakers and role takers to be mindful and responsible and abstain from expressing any controversial views on these sensitive topics. Our club mission is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. With these keywords, let me now call upon today's presiding officer, Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur. When you meet Jaspreet Kaur, you you can easily recognize her that as a teacher. She looks like a teacher, and she is. Jaspreet Kaur is also a post and POXO trainer who helps build inclusive workplace. She's also a communication and workplace skills coach. She's a CBSE English faculty who has helped more than 2,000 students as the board examinations. With a huge round of applause, please welcome today's presiding officer, Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur.
Thank you so much, Sergeant at Arms Sunil Gupta, for beginning the meeting at the right time and also for laying down the ground rules for everyone in the meeting room today. So, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Sunil Gupta. Well, greetings of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I welcome you all to meeting number 57 of Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. And with this, I declare the meeting to order. Now, right at the beginning, I would like to welcome our newest member, Sri Lakshmi, to the Gabbys family. So I think she is not here. So in absentia, let us welcome our newest member today. We have one more new member, that is Kala, right? Kala is the one who joined recently. So Kala, is this your first meeting or you've attended one before this?
Before I attended one meeting, so this is my second meeting.
All right. So how does it feel to be a Toastmaster now, that too with Gabbys?
Yeah. Actually, I'm a member of Toastmasters, but since 1 year, I'm not able to attend offline meetings.
Okay.
Because of some personal commitments. So therefore, I was searching to attend online meetings.
All right.
Through Google, I found Gabbys, and I'm so proud to be a part of this wonderful club. Thank you.
Great to know that, and even greater to know, my dear fellows, that of late this has become a trend now in this new year 2025. I think Kala is the third person who has joined our meeting after searching it on Google or on ChatGPT. So this is, a proud moment for us that our club is figuring up over there as well, and people are searching and coming up over here. So this is really great. Now, do we have guests today with us? Mamta, are you a guest or a Toastmaster or a visiting Toastmaster?
Hello, I am guest.
Okay, you are a guest. First meeting?
And now it's second meeting.
All right. So when was your first meeting with us? You attended the meeting with Gabby's?
Yeah, it was on Tuesday.
All right. How was the experience?
It was nice experience.
And so you are looking up for more fun today, right?
Yeah.
All right. We have somebody by the name of Francis also. So, Francis, can you tell us something about yourself? Are you a guest or a Toastmaster? All
Can you
right.
hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I am a Toastmaster from Chennai. I mean, belonging to Coromandel's Toastmaster Club. I am a VPPR here. So I got an invite. So I thought, okay, let me also dive in here and try to understand
So
how
great.
the meetings are conducted in other Toastmasters Club.
Great, great to have you, and would love to share your feedback towards the end of the meeting as well. How was your
Positively,
experience?
ma'am.
Yes, how was your experience? What is your learning experience, and what is there for us that you would like to share with us? So, would love to listen to
Definitely.
you at the end as well.
Definitely, ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Now, for our guests, I would like to inform that Toastmasters International is a global organization with an absolutely rich history dating back to 1924, 100 years back, when Dr. Ralph Smedley started the first Toastmasters Club in California. And the vision was to create a supportive environment so that people could practice speaking and also develop leadership skills. Now, at present, we have 16,000 clubs in 145 countries across the world, continuing to empower individuals to become confident communicators. Now, as we begin today's session, let's remember our mission to provide a supportive and positive learning experience that empowers individuals to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self confidence and personal growth. I encourage each one of you, new Toastmasters, seasoned Toastmasters, guests, visiting Toastmasters, everybody, to participate actively and make the most of this platform. Now, at the Toastmasters fraternity, we all know that we celebrate stories. Stories that inspire, stories that challenge, and move us to greatness. And we at Gabby's are absolutely privileged to witness such stories coming up every now and then in the form of speeches, table topics, and educational sessions every now and then. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, it is not every day that we have the privilege of hosting a cricket legend who has left an indelible mark on the world of sports. Once again, Gabby's is going to create an unforgettable experience for all its members and guests. As we prepare to welcome the man behind the gloves, the stories, and now the pages, Mr. Sayyid Kirmani, to launch his autobiography, Stumped, here with us at Gabby's in our hybrid meeting. The book is not only about his life as a cricketer and as a person, but also about an epic period of Indian cricket, the period in which India won the 1983 World Cup, the Asia Cup, and the World Championship of Cricket. A role model to budding cricketers, Kirmani, through his autobiography for the first time, opens his heart out candidly, discussing the highest and lowest points of his career, from being one of the best in business to unceremoniously exiting the game. We will be able to witness the unveiling of a masterpiece along with a direct conversation with the legend himself. So please write it down, mark your calendars. Join us on 18th January at 10 a.m., either in person or online, in welcoming the iconic Mr. Syed Kirmani as he launches his latest book here in our very own Gabby's Toastmasters Club. Now, let's move ahead with today's meeting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, all said and done, fear is something which whispers doubt in our ears and holds us back. Fear of failure, fear of low performance, fear of no performance. But tonight, under the theme Conquer Your Fears, let's challenge ourselves. Share that story, speak your heart, and take a step out of your comfort zone. So, together, let's redefine what it means to be fearless with our very own Toastmaster of the day, Samir Ali Wahid. Toastmaster Samir is an IT professional in quality assurance. He lives in Bangalore with his family and loves to travel and likes to read. He is a water person who likes beaches, water sports, and deep diving. So, this shows that he has conquered his fear, at least fear of water. So, over to you, Toastmaster Samir. Let's see what all fears do you delve deep into. Over to you.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today's theme is Conquer Your Fears, and my earliest memory of having a fear was the fear of heights. I was on the Ferris wheel, which goes around, round and round, and as a child, when I was on the top, I could feel utter panic. Quite early on, I also realized that butterflies in the stomach is not just a metaphor, but it's an actual physical feeling. I could also feel other physical sensations like my heart racing, my body trembling, and so on. As I grew up, the fear of heights continued to be with me, maybe a little lower in intensity. And a few years back, I thought that I should try and make my fear a little lower and get better at managing my fear. I knew that I was good with water, so I thought that the best way to deal with this was to combine my strength and my fear. And what I mean by this is that many people go out of breath when they're in the middle of the ocean and so on, but I'm quite comfortable swimming in the ocean as well. So I thought that if I could combine my fear with my love for water, I would be able to better manage my fear. I found two activities where I could do this. And number one was in the south of Goa. And I know that Goa has a very beach and party kind of reputation, but the south of Goa is beautiful. It has lush forests, it has waterfalls, and so on. So this activity is called as canyoning, and it is where you trek through forests, you trek through waterfalls, and most importantly, there are cliffs. You jump off the cliffs. So this excited me because I thought that I would be able to perform the jump, although scared, but at least I would meet water in the end. There was a French instructor who guided us through the whole process, and it was a day-long activity. It started with a few small jumps. They called it as baby jumps, and this was 1 meter or 2 meters. So I actually enjoyed it. As the day progressed, we reached a stage where it was 5 meter, and that really started looking quite a lot. 5 meters is about 15 feet. And now the fear was not only about the heights, but also the fear of the unknown. It was a very rocky terrain, and I didn't know what I would hit. So I actually stood there just watching down for some time, and I couldn't muster up the courage to make that jump. My instructor initially literally had to push me down. So I remember all the panic that I had before, and also the panic for the few seconds that I was suspended in the air. But finally, when there was a splash of water and I could feel the cold water all around me, I knew that I have a sense of calm now. The day continued and the height increased even further, and then eventually we reached a height of 8 meters. But by now, I got used to this activity, and I knew that ultimately it's just about 3 or 4 seconds where you feel that you're just suspended in the air, but you do meet water. So I did the 8 meter jump as well. And looking back, it gives me a great sense of accomplishment and also achievement that I was able to do this. The second activity I chose in the same year was paragliding. And I could never imagine doing this even earlier, even when I was much younger. But then, after a few years of dealing with my fear, I thought I should try and get better at it. And then I chose this activity. So, this was in the city of Beirut in Lebanon. And the initial run, where you're running towards the edge of the mountain to make that jump for paragliding, had my heart racing all the while. After the initial jump and a few seconds or maybe a minute, when I could see the cityscape, which was beautiful by the way, and also the Mediterranean Sea on one side, I again started feeling a sense of calm. So, looking back, I think that in both of these instances, I put a lot of faith in my instructors. Even for paragliding, I had an instructor with me. And because of that, I could take the leap of faith. So, what I feel is that you sometimes need a support system to be able to deal with your fears. And if I ask myself, have I gotten over my fear of heights? The answer is no. So, for me, conquering your fear is not a terminal status or it's not a destination. It's a journey. And maybe in the journey, you do get better with time, get better at managing your fear little by little. This, by the way, is not even my number one fear, it is my number two. And my number one fear, interestingly, is the number one fear that most of the humankind faces. In many surveys and in many studies, it's been noted that 40 to 70% of the humans report something as their number one fear, same as me. Any guesses on what that is?
Public speaking.
Correct. Public speaking is cited as the number one fear by most of the humankind. It also has a name and it's called as glossophobia. Luckily for us, Toastmasters provides a platform and a safe space for us to face our fears and get better at managing this fear. I'm glad that I've just begun my journey to face this fear, and in today's session, we will see many fellow Toastmasters at various points in their journey. Some have already reached the pinnacle, and some are just starting out. So let's get on with our session and also get inspired by our fellow Toastmasters. The structure of the meeting is that there are three sections. The first one is prepared speeches. And then we have table topics, which give us a chance to practice the impromptu speaking. And the final section is the evaluations, where we get valuable feedback to improve and get better. Before moving to our first section, we have a special team for helping conduct the meeting, and the head of the team is our general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Samita Kar. I'll invite her to introduce the team and explain the roles, but a short introduction. Toastmaster Samita Kar, in her words, says that change is the only way of life, and her life reflects that. She started her professional journey as a teacher and then chased her dreams till she was finally the principal of a school, but dreams changed, and now she's a soft skills trainer for graduating kids. Over the years, her hobbies have changed from batik and cross stitch to reading and traveling. She's enjoying her third pathway in the Toastmaster journey. Over to you, Toastmaster Samitakar.
Thank you so much, the Toastmaster of the day. First of all, for choosing such a lovely topic. And then I am really interested in listening to what stories will unfold. I, as a general evaluator, have the task of observing everything that goes on in the meeting, behind the meeting. I will be looking about and noting down my points. These points are for us to better ourselves in every meeting. So I'll be looking at preparation, organization, delivery, enthusiasm, observation, all these aspects. Now, throughout the meeting, I alone cannot do all these things. So I need a team. And in my team, I have a timer who will keep a keen eye on everything that is going on and time it. So the timer of today is an experienced HR professional with 12 plus years of expertise in generalist HR functions. Passionate, result driven, detail oriented, and highly motivated. with a proven ability to align best practices with business strategy and drive operation excellence in corporate environments. Skill at managing multiple accounts simultaneously with accuracy and fostering professional relationships. Our timer for today is Toastmaster Venkatesh. Toastmaster Venkatesh, please explain your role.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Samita Kar, for wonderful introduction. So, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Myself, Toastmaster Venkatesh, will be the timer for today. So, as a timer, like I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and evaluation. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which donate specific timing. So for table topic speaker, okay, please ensure that you are having 2 minutes of speech. It's been allocated to you, whereas in 1 minute, I will raise the green card. So let me show the demo. So once you complete 1 minute, my background turns green, and after 1 minute 30 seconds, my background turns yellow, and finally, once you reach 2 minutes, exact the 60 90, okay, you will be having the red card. Okay, so exact 2 minute, okay, I'll be raising the red card. And for no, I believe there is no icebreaker. And for individual evaluations, it's between 2 to 3 minutes. And 2 minutes, I'll be raising the green card. 2 minutes 30 seconds, I'll be raising the yellow card. And at third minute, I'll raise the red card. So I'll be submitting my report at the end of once the general evaluator calls me to share the report. And thank you. And over to Samita.
Thank you. Thank you, Timer, for explaining your role. Next,
Toastmaster Samita, can we go ahead
yes,
with the grammarian first?
sure. Now, our grammarian is an experienced B2B sales professional and certified soft skill trainer with a decade of industry exposure. Currently pursuing a full time master's degree in the US, she is a mindful introvert, striving to become a profound public speaker. Grateful for the camaraderie of the Toastmasters fraternity, she actively serves as a club mentor, club coach, and as an area director of various districts, with continuously learning and growing through her pathways. She also serves as the president of the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club. And today, she will be playing not only the role of the grammarian, but also of the accountant. Toastmaster Smruti Sagarika Mohanty. Over to you, Toastmaster Smruti.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator. Today, I'll be first taking care of the role of the grammarian. Now, in a Toastmasters meeting, the grammarian's responsibility is to pay close attention to all the usage of English language from all the speakers who are taking the role today, the speakers, evaluators, table topic speakers, everybody who is going to take the stage time. So I'll make sure to make use of this time, prepare the report and present in front of you. I'll also try to be very actively listening to understand if there are any misuse of the English language. We'll also applaud people for their outstanding usage of the words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As a grammarian, it is also my responsibility to bring a topic, a word of the meeting as well. So today, as the word of the day, I choose the word which is called intrepid. Well, intrepid, please be very careful regarding the pronunciation. I'll paste it on the chat for your better usage. Now try to understand what exactly does it mean. It can be a synonym for being fearless, bold, daring, adventurous. All these cumulatively make the word intrepid. An adjective which we can use in our speeches and our table topic evaluation as well. Now let me help you understand couple of usage. We might say that the intrepid mountaineer scaled the peak despite the harsh weather condition. The intrepid journalist ventured into the war zone to bring us the truth. I highly encourage all the speakers to use this particular word. We'll paste it on chat as well. Now, before I speak about the R counter, may I just confirm with our president, Shall I go ahead?
Yes,
Toastmaster.
please. Yes.
Okay. Well, our counter's role is quite tricky, yet something similar to a Grammarian role as well. Today, being an R counter, also, I'll try to understand and minutely observe where we are pausing less or we are pausing more. How frequently are we using the terminologies like, well, ums, and ers. The sounds, fillers which we use might interrupt our English language usage. So let's be mindful about it. I'll again come back with my grammarian as well as our counter report towards the end of the meeting once called upon by the general evaluator. Back to you, Toastmaster Samita.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you, Toastmasters Smruti. And now, listener, a person who keenly listens and then will be asking us questions. So, all of you, please listen carefully. She is a teacher by passion and profession with a focus on building a strong foundation through early childhood education for children. Over to you, Toastmaster Meeta. Toastmaster Meeta.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Happy evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am the listener of the day. I'll be the listening closely to everything said during the meeting and will draft short questions to test your listening skills at the end of the meeting. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
So, this was my TAGL team. We will come forth with a report when we are called upon. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Summit.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Let's move on to the first section of our meeting, and this is the prepared speech. And the Evaluator, are you ready? Toastmaster Jitendra?
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, you're there. Okay. So, our first speaker of the day is Toastmaster Prasang Mani. And his path is presentation mastery, and he's attempting level 1 project 2. The project name is Writing a Speech with Purpose, and the purpose of this project is for the member to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. The speech title is Power of Willingness. And about Toastmaster Prasang Mani, he completed his engineering in 2021 from NIT Allahabad. Since July 2021, he has been working as a software engineer at Radisys. His hobbies are playing badminton, chess, and going to the gym. Timer, please note that the speech duration is 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster Prasang Mani.
Have you ever faced a situation where you knew what needed to be done, but you just could not bring yourself to do it? Maybe it was preparing for exam, starting a new project, or getting up early to exercise. Fellow Toastmaster and guest, this hesitation, this unwillingness to act is something we all face. But did you know that unwillingness can become one of the biggest barriers to success? It is like a heavy stone in our path which does not move unless we do. Today, I'm going to talk about why unwillingness holds us back and why willingness is the key to achieving success. Let me tell you, I completed my schooling in Indian medium. When I was in the class 8th, I used to focus on PCM because I was good in these subjects. But I was also aware about the fact that I was not good in English. But I never worked on it throughout my schooling. When I joined the college, I realized the importance of English because in the college I had to write all my exam in English. I had to attend all my classes in English. Now you might be thinking I would have taken some steps to improve my English skill. If you're thinking like that, you are wrong. I still kept avoided I still kept avoiding the action I needed to take to improve my English skills. In third year of my college, I realized that I was not able to use my full potentials because my English was bad. While giving the Viva, I used to know the answers, but just because I was not good in English, I used to fail to phrase my thoughts in the words. I remember once I was giving the Viva and teacher asked me a question, what is acceleration? How many of you know what is acceleration? I gave the answer in Hindi, and in response to that, he said something. He said that, how do you got the admission in his college? After listening this, I felt bad. But at the same time, I was thinking, was there any English test in the JMail? No. When we turn our unwillingness into willingness to take action, we start seeing improvement. Coming back to my story, after ignoring the work I needed to do to improve my English skills and realizing that I was not able to use my full potentials, now I was willing to put the hard work to improve my English skill. Due to my college busy schedule, I was not able to attend any coaching classes, so I started learning from the YouTube. I used to watch the YouTube videos and then I used to repeat whatever was said in the YouTube video. And also, when we are in the college, we don't speak in English with friends. It's always Hindi. But I used to go to my friends and I used to try to speak in Hindi, English with them. And that's how, by willing to put the hard work, I was able to improve my English skill. Now let's imagine a scenario. An artist who creates a beautiful painting, but he is unwilling to share those painting with the world. How will anyone ever get to know about their talent? The unwillingness keeps this artist hidden, and their dream of recognition remains unfulfilled. By willing to give one more try, we always increase the chances of success. For example, I'm sure you all must have heard about the book Harry Potter. Such a amazing book, right? But how many of you know the author of the Harry Potter book? Anyone? So the author of the Harry Potter book is J.K. Rowling. She was rejected by the 12 publisher first, and then after that, her book got accepted. Many of us would have given up in few rejections, but she did not. Her willingness to give one more try made her one of the successful writer in the world, and we know rest is history. Willingness is about taking action even when things are hard. It is about learning, it is about adopting and not giving up. To sum up, unwillingness is the stumbling block that stops us reaching our goals. It keeps us away from trying, from learning, and from growing. On the other hand, willingness is something which is key to success. It pushes us to take actions and move forward, no matter how small the action is. Remember, success does not come to those who wait. It comes to those who are willing to take the first step and keep moving forward. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prasang. Can we have a big round of applause, please? Willingness is the key to success. That's what stays with me. Okay, moving on to our next speaker. And the evaluator is Chitrakshi. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Our second speaker is Toastmaster Rahul, and his path is dynamic leadership. He's attempting his level 1, project 1, and this is an icebreaker speech, which is the very first speech. The purpose of this project is for members to introduce themselves to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. The speech title is Finding Growth in Life's Challenges. A little bit about Rahul. Rahul is a skilled network engineer at Walmart with over 4 years of experience. Born in Bangalore, he's passionate about traveling, exploring great books, and enjoying weekend rides to unwind. He's excited to join us, connected with fellow members, and enhance his public speaking skills. Timer, please note that the speech duration is 4 to 6 minutes for the icebreaker speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Rahul.
Quick question. Who here has never failed in the academics in school? Any raise of hands? Wow. Congratulations, everybody. That was my inspiration because in each time in my internal school test, I always had one little red mark. What a sad little thing for a boy of the standard of 6 to see one little small red mark every time. This was my first challenge in life, and I experienced this challenge till my board exams. That was the time where I finally realized that I shall work hard relentlessly and make sure that I will not see a red mark. I worked so much that I almost got a distinction, almost. And I was finally happy that I was able to break the curse. But my wishes did not come true. When I entered my college, this curse of the small red marks I see in each of my tests started appearing. I started noticing a pattern. This only happened to me in my internal test. Why? Why does this happen like that? That's when I understood that whenever there was a challenge posted to me at the end of the year, that's when I really gave it my best. That's where I understood that I find growth in life's challenge. Moving forward, I have finished my BCA in the year 2018, and I'm proud to say that I'm part of Walmart and I've been a network engineer for the past 4 years. Now, coming to my second challenge. This challenge was more physical than psychological. Growing up, I used to watch a lot of Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee movies. So I had this thought, why don't I pick up MMA? You know, looking at one of my heroes, that is Bruce Lee, I thought I could be like that. Why not? But I was in a world of pain and a world of mystery because MMA is not just physical, it was more psychological than I thought. One of the martial arts which I found myself regularly in was Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. In Jiu-Jitsu, it was not always about winning every day, which I had learned previously in my test. This taught me that in Jiu-Jitsu, it was mainly about putting yourself in the face of danger and challenging yourself every day and enduring the challenges and the pain that comes with it. This is when I understood my second lesson that was I need to put myself in the face of challenge for me to grow. I have been part of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for the past year and a half, and I'm proud to say that I hold a white belt in it. And coming to my third challenge, this is quite unusual one, I would say. This was regarding riding bikes. Till the age of 24, I never learned why to ride a bike. Now, before you guys judge me, let me tell you why. You see, my little story when I told you that I saw red marks in each of my tests. That's when I thought I'll go and ask my parents to get me a brand new bike. When I was growing up, the brand new bike which I could find was the Pulsar NS200. But yes, as you thought, my parents said no because I used to fail in all my tests. And as Indian parents think, They thought that getting this would just make me more into entertainment and I wouldn't study much. That's when I took up a vow. I said, you know what? I shall face this challenge, take it up as a challenge, and I shall make sure that once I grow up and get a job, I will save responsibly and I will get my bike. And that's the only time I'll apply for the license. I got my license last year. And yes, as you guessed, I also got a brand new Aprilaris 457 and I couldn't get enough of it. But I'm not done yet. There is a new challenge that has been creeped upon me. That is public speaking and leadership skills. I'm looking at it right now. I'm also giving my first speech right now as an icebreaker. And this is a challenge which I plan to definitely slay and dominate. And I'm not going to let this work go down. I also know that everybody over here also has the same vision as me. And each of you inspire me to get up and write the speech and go out there and give my speeches every day. And I would like to say that I'm happy to be a part of the Gabby's Toastmaster Online Club. And I hope that each and every one of you help me to get success in my public speaking and leadership skills. This concludes my speech, and I would like to give the speech back to the table topic master. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you for sharing your inspiring stories, Toastmaster Rahul. And can we have a standing ovation, please? Timer, did we have any disqualifications?
Yeah, both of them got qualified.
Okay, that's good. So we're going to take a 5-minute break and we will come back by 7:46. Okay, let's get started. I hope most people are back, and I thought we could play a small game where I'm going to give you some very common fears or phobias, and you'll have to guess what that is. And I'm going to put the phobia in the chat. Let's start with an easy one. Dentophobia. Any guesses?
Fear
Related
of
to teeth.
getting lost a tooth.
Close, but not quite.
Related to teeth. Closest.
Fear of dentists. Maybe many kids have this. Okay, let's do the next one. Acrophobia.
Fear of water.
No, that would be aqua, I think. This is fear of
Fear of
heights.
spiders.
Fear of
Confined
heights.
spaces, heights.
Yes. Okay. The next one. This should be very easy. Claustrophobia.
Fear of spaces.
Closed spaces where you feel suffocated. A lot of people have this.
Yes.
Slightly difficult ones, although common phobias, but from the name you probably won't guess. Arachnophobia.
Spiders, fear of spiders.
Yes. Oh, I'm surprised you know it. Okay. And the last one, which is my phobia as well, but I didn't know the name for it, and it's quite difficult to pronounce. It's Ophidiophobia.
Snakes. Fear of snakes.
Yes, yes, yes. Fear of snakes. That's right. Now, I'd like to invite some people from the meeting, maybe guests or Toastmasters, who would like to share maybe their fear or their journey on how they conquered it, or maybe some of these phobias. If you have fear of spiders or dentists, or maybe something else which we've not spoken about, would you like to share your stories?
So, Samir, my favorite fear is claustrophobia. And that happens when I have to enter a lift. So my children are already always, that you'll make us climb the stairs. So my way of conquering the fear is I try to enter the lift and not think about what will happen if the lift gets stuck anywhere in the middle.
Yeah.
So that is my fear.
I used to have that with the old style lifts where it's not the regular ones, but a gate kind of thing. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Very old lifts used
You
to be
have to
like that.
pull the gate and close it and exert
Yeah.
pressure. I know.
And you literally see
So
things
probably
moving when
that
you're
is
inside.
where my fear also started.
Yeah. Anybody else would like to share any phobia that you have?
I had suddenly developed a fear. Did not have it previously, but suddenly I developed a fear of going out in the ocean, that water, vast expanse of water. Yes,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was.
yeah. That's a common one as well. And
Samir,
a lot. Yeah.
I would like to share my phobia. That is again the same thing. I think it's called as hydrophobia. Fear of water. When I stand by the dam and see the vast water body in front of me, I have got that fear. Though I know swimming, but then swimming in a pool is entirely different than swimming in a sea or in a dam. So that is
Yeah.
my fear.
What's interesting is how different we are as human beings. My wife has this horrible fear of water. She goes breathless in the water and so on in the ocean. So she can't snorkel or enjoy all the activities that I can. And I'm absolutely at ease at that. And then there are some strengths that she has which are a phobia for me. So it's very interesting how different all of us are. And with that, we're going to move into the next part of our meeting. And this is going to be the table topics section. And the table topic master for today will be Toastmaster Sunil Gupta, and this will also be a project. So I would like to ask if the table topic master evaluator Sudharma is ready.
Yes, I am here.
Okay. A brief intro about table topic master Toastmaster Sunil Gupta. He's very enthusiastic about learning new things to evolve himself. He has a passion for playing cricket and speaking in English, and is a strong believer in simplicity, integrity, and hard work. He's joined Toastmasters to develop speaking in English and communication skills. In addition, he always prefers to build good and strong relationships to enhance his human assets. Over to you, Toastmaster Sunil Gupta.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. If something comes from your heart, it will reach the heart of the audience. Good evening, distinguished Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. Welcome to the table topic section of today's meeting. Many of us consider this the most challenging and the most rewarding part of a Toastmaster meeting. And some may have a kind of speaking phobia, especially impromptu speaking phobia. And rightly so, because table topics prepare you for impromptu speaking. During table topics, I will invite a guest, a visiting Toastmaster, or a Gabbys member to attempt a table topic. I will give out the topic once the participant confirms their willingness to attempt the topic. While you are free to volunteer, we may not be able to accommodate all the volunteers. At the Gabbys, we believe in giving in opportunity to those who are keener to participate and those who need a little nudge. I'll be using my discretion as the table topic master. In case we are not able to give an opportunity to a volunteer, or please don't be disheartened. There is always one more meeting, lot of opportunities. There is never a dearth of opportunities in Toastmasters as well as in the Gabbys. Each speaker will get 1 to 2 minutes of time. You need to speak a minimum of 1 minute and a maximum of 2 minutes 30 seconds to qualify for polling. Green card will be shown at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red card at 2 minutes. You will get an additional 30 seconds grace time to wrap up your speech by 2 minutes 30 seconds. Today we will have 5 to 6 table topic speakers, and each of them will be evaluated by the table topic evaluator during the general evaluation session. Today's table topic evaluator is a very talented Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur. Let's start the session. And who is the first speaker? Who wants to be the first speaker, table topic speaker? You can raise your hands. Okay. Okay. Toastmaster Francis Dias.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So the topic for you is, what is the most terrifying experience you ever had?
Okay. The topic is the most terrifying
Experience.
experience. The most terrifying experience of my life is meeting people. What I have found out in my journey is every person I meet, they have got thousands and thousands of problems. I have not seen anybody in my life who are without any problems, who are absolutely happy. There may be 1 or 2% of people I have come across in my life who would be happy in life. Otherwise, I have seen problems in everyone's life. I am basically a psychoanalyst and a hypnotherapist, and definitely I often come across with these type of people who come with a lot of problems, and I love to solve their issues, trying to understand from where this problem arises in their life. So I have found out that every problem is created by their own self, and they are searching for answers outside their world. So which is practically impossible to get the answers outside our own world, because if we have created a problem, the solution also we have to search on our own. So that's it. That's my answer for the day. Thank you.
What a wonderful take on this topic. Really, we are responsible for our mistakes, our problems, and solution we have within ourselves. You are right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next,
Kumar.
Candelo
Kumar.
Cato. Candle Cato, are you there? Candle, are you there? No. Okay. Kumar, I was hearing the voice of Kumar Tarachand.
Yes, yes. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. So you want to take
Okay.
the topic, next topic, okay?
Can.
So,
What is the topic?
yes. Your topic is, what kinds of things make you a little nervous? What kinds of things make you a little nervous? Toastmaster Tarachand.
Talking of nervousness is all inborn in us. And how we control our mind is how we can control nervousness. Maybe some 30 years ago, 40 years ago, yes, every little thing I can get nervous. Every question you ask me, I may be nervous. But today, at 80, I think the question of nervousness does not appear. Because we have to think for ourselves and do what we think is right. We don't have to worry about people. You don't have to think about others, what they think about you or what they are feeling about you. It is none of our business. So I mind my own business and I'm happy about it. So I think with that attitude, it's very difficult to become nervous. Maybe under unexceptional circumstances, when an accident occurs, you're all of a sudden nervous to what to do. But that is only a matter of seconds, after which you overcome that nervousness. So I don't think I can become nervous at this stage, not even for public speaking. I speak, I don't care what people think. So with the attitude of I'm the best, and I'm the best, there's nothing to worry about. So why talk about nervousness at this age? As a child, maybe, but not now. Back to you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tarachand. Yes, you are right that if you have positive thinking, you don't need to be nervous. You can get rid of nervousness by having positivity and a calmness. Now, next, Sajucharian. Sajucharian, are you there?
Yes, I am there.
So, are you a guest or Toastmaster, visiting Toastmaster?
I am a guest.
Okay. So, very simple topic for you. Which animal do you most fear and why? Which animal do you most fear and why?
Good evening, everyone. Uh, the topic to me is which animal do you fear and why? As we were talking about the different phobias which were happening, which people have, I was recollecting what is my phobia, and my answer to this is I'm scared of lizards. Why is it so scary to me? Lizards, and I can add with that even cockroaches also. Being a science student, when I was at the age, when I was of the age of 16 years, that is when I was doing my plus one, my professor asked me to dissect a cockroach. I remember that was the day. Even now in my dreams, I fear a lot. A cockroach was given to me, and he said, just go ahead. It was the theory was taught in the class, and so I knew how to go about it. But the moment I am closer to the cockroach is just anesthetized, but it is not totally dead. It used to flutter its wings, and I used to go back. Minutes went. I could hear my professor's voice, if you don't complete, you are not going to get out of the lab. With all my strength, I took the cockroach in my hand, pinned it, the head, as well as the lower part, and then slowly removed its appendages, cut open the gut. I do not know. My hands were shivering, and even today, I feel I have this phobia for cockroaches. I can proudly say that because of my professor's push, today, I dissect even humans. That is, I'm a professor of anatomy and I teach first MBBS students. Thank you for this topic.
Thank you, Saju. I think every woman fear fear of has a fear of lizards and cockroach. And you reminded of my school days when I was about to dissect a frog, and frog was unconscious. But suddenly, how it it became conscious and jumped out of the tray. Really great, great speak, awesome speak.
Thank you.
You're on mute, Toastmaster Sunil Gupta.
Toastmaster Satya Francis, are you there?
Yeah, I'm very much sure.
Okay. You are a visiting Toastmaster. Okay.
Yes.
Very interesting topic for you.
Okay.
How would you react if you saw a ghost? How would you react if you saw a ghost?
How will I react if I see a ghost?
Yes.
Okay, that's really an interesting question. I think I have to interpret this question with a lot of courage. If I see a ghost, actually, today afternoon, myself and my daughter, we were having this conversation. Actually, she usually watches YouTube videos on this psychological questions, and she came and asked me, like, you're walking in a dark forest, and all of a sudden, nobody is there with you. You could feel somebody's, touch and feel. She did not mention it is exactly a human being. What will be your answer? I immediately told ghost, because from my childhood I have seen lot of ghost movies. I always fear ghost. Even I love to watch movies like Insidious and Conjuring. I watch that in the bright daylight, and when I go to sleep, I get scared to get up and go to the restroom in the night. I always think that, okay, once I go and walk in the corridor to reach the restroom, the ghost is going to be walking along with me. I used to fear. So if I see the ghost, I'll be screaming and I'll be running like how heroines will run and go and fall in the bed. That is what is going to be my situation. I'll be doing that. Otherwise, I may faint out of fear and out of shock. I'll definitely faint. I am not a person who can be friends with ghost. Never. So I'll be definitely fainting or I'll be running like mad. So that is my reaction. That will be my reaction, when I see a ghost. Thank you, Table Topic Master. Over to you.
Thank you, Satya, for an awesome speech. And you are not alone who is scared of ghost. Everyone in the meeting is scared of ghosts. And you are running out of the room. But I can remember that when I used to feel a ghost, I used to run out of the house. Thank you for this takeaway. Now, next, Pallavi Agrawal, are you there?
Yes, good evening, sir, everyone. I'm CA Pallavi Agrawal from Lucknow. Yeah.
Okay. Are you a guest or a member, Toastmaster?
I'm a guest, sir. I'm
Okay,
joining
okay.
for the first time. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. So, do you want to take the topic?
Yes, sure, sure.
Okay. Which do you fear the most? Hospitals or dentists?
Sir, um, for me, then, good evening. The topic for me is which do I fear the most, either the dentist or a hospital? Then I think a dentist is a part of the hospital, and nobody wants to go to the hospital until unless there's something good news for me. And for me, the hospital is a good experience. I have given birth to 3 wonderful kids in the hospital only. So yeah, so this is a nice experience for me. And being a dentist, my one of my relatives is a dentist, so that is also a good thing for me. Yeah, matlab, I want her to be prosperous and leading a very prosperous life. So I think fear doesn't lead you anywhere. Coming out of fear, it makes you a happy and motivating person. So for me, both are very, yeah. Sir, I can't hear you.
Thank you, Pallavi.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
And it was a wonderful speech. And You are the from hospitals family. You are doctor, your doctors. So you are not scared of hospitals and dentists. It is obvious.
Yes, sir.
But salute to you that you don't like, you don't scared of hospital or being ill. Thank you. Next, Bindu. Bindu, are you there?
Yes, Sunil, I'm here.
Okay. Do you want to take the topic?
Sure, go ahead. I'm doing the weird thing of climbing upstairs, but I will take up the topic.
Okay. Are you afraid of what other people think of you? Are you afraid of what other people think of you?
Sunil, that is actually an easy question for me. The answer is absolutely no. I would say unashamedly no. Frustrating to a lot of people, the answer is again no. And you might want to ask why? Why am I not scared of what other people think about me? Because is there really any purpose in doing so? I mean, why do you have to be scared of what other people think about you? Have you ever really thought why you are scared? Is it because you don't feel that you are meant to be on this earth? Believe me, we are all meant to be on this earth. COVID could have wiped any one of us out, and we are not wiped out. We are very much here. So we have a purpose. And when you believe that you have a purpose, when you see a day from the morning till evening and reflect on it, haven't you made a person smile? Something as simple as that. Haven't you made them happy that they are existing in this world? Or that moment of joy you would have put in someone? Haven't you helped some? I think all of us have. It's just that we don't see it, maybe consciously, unconsciously, in whatever role we are playing. So why do you have to think about what other people think? Just embrace the fact that you are here for a purpose and you're here for probably a lot more purposes in the future. I always have that thought. I don't really care what other people think. I'm extremely eccentric, as you are probably familiar with, and I do very unconventional things. I don't follow any sort of criteria or rule book. My eating, sleeping, all habits are worth putting into some weird sort of book of anomalies. So I'm living proof that it doesn't really matter what other people think. So back to you, Sunil.
Thank you for an amazing speech. And really, we should not be scared of others people, what others say. The only thing is that we should do good things and we should be a human. I want to ask Toastmaster of the day or timer that is there more time to take the topic or I should wrap up now?
We can go with another one, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, who wants to take the topic?
Toastmaster Meeta has raised her hand.
Mita. Okay. Mita, topic for you is what activities can you think of that require no fear? What activities can you think of that require no fear? Toastmaster Mita.
There are so many activities that doesn't make any fear. Being a teacher, I always teach my students not to be fear. You should not get feared to going on the stage. No doubt, I am a little bit scared of stage fear, but I always motivate others to go on the stage. Same way, my students, if they are not able to take up any role as a part of activities, I will make them to see that they will stand on the stage and go and speak whatever they like. If not, they'll cry on the stage. I'll send them to cry at least on the stage. So that makes me that it is that activities I can think that we will not make fear. But for me, it says that require no fear. That is only the thing they'll not require. Always be bold. So will not require a fear. And always whatever you are doing, the truth. If you are doing some service to someone, helping someone, there is no fear. Why should we fear for others? And if we are doing a right way, going on a right path, there is no fear in that. I always don't think that there is a fear. If I am doing my principles, I am following my principles, there is no fear. For others, maybe it is there something, but for me, I don't have fear. If I'm going to anywhere for any conference or anything, I don't have fear because I don't eat anywhere. So I always think that there is no fear of anything. If I am doing my right path, right way, and right doing, so there is no thing. What about you, table topic master? Over to you.
Thank you, Mita, for a wonderful speech. And about me, like you, I also think that if I am doing right, why should I scared of? And other thing is that we all are in the same boat that we are scared of something, but we teach that don't be scared of. It's a common thing. Thank you, all the speakers, for taking wonderful mm, takes on such topics. I thank you, all the speakers. Now I wrap up the session. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Samir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil, for the very engaging table topic session. Some takeaways for me: we all have different levels of fear and phobias. It could be at level 0 or at a very high level. We are also very different in our journey to conquer this, be it dissecting lizards, speaking in public, being judged, or even confronting ghosts. And like one of our speakers said, don't think much about others. That really reduces the anxiety. Timer, can you tell us if we have any disqualifications?
No, Toastmaster Bindu Joseph have taken 2 minutes 15 seconds. We can go with yes, right?
2:15 is
2
okay.
minutes 15 seconds. Okay, then there is no disqualification. All the table topic speakers interpredict they have done best.
Thank you. Our final section is the general evaluation section, and for that I would like to invite Toastmaster Samita Kar for conducting the session. Over to you, Toastmaster Samita Kar.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Samir. Evaluation, the most awaited section of the Toastmasters meeting. How did the speakers do? First evaluator is Toastmaster Jitendra, a travel enthusiast who is interested in different cultures and values, proficient host writer who believes in a circle of influence, always focusing on things which he can control. He is passionate about running. It's like meditation for him. Over to you, Toastmaster Jitendra, for evaluating Speaker 1, Prasanman.
Am I audible?
Yes, you.
Great. Success come to those who is willing to take chance, who is ready to fail without being fear of rejections. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my target speaker, Prasanna. You have successfully achieved the project objective, writing a speech with a purpose. Your speech was well organized, where you have narrated the incident, that how the power of, where the English was holding you back, but then initially it took time because you are focusing on physics, chemistry, and maths. But when you went to college, you waited for at least 2 years before in your Viva exam, where the examiner asked about the question of acceleration, and that is where you thought that you don't have enough grip on English. And that one incident changed your life, which made you to learn through YouTube by repeating and also speaking with your friends. So that was a good thing. Now, when it comes to the delivery part of it, you are very confident, calm, and composed. You are taking pauses as needed, and you had a very clear voice. However, in order to take your speech to the next level, you need to have a smile on your face, because that will easily connect with other audience. That was missing. And when you end your speech, there was an abrupt end. I couldn't see the summarization of your entire speech. So that could have been improved. So, and another thing, what I observed when you were delivering speech, you were constantly moving back and forth. So maybe you can take stand tall, take a deep breath, and have a tall posture, because that will help you to appear more confident. I think those were the small nitty-gritties which can be easily taken care of. Otherwise, overall, I really enjoyed your speech, and you have successfully met the objectives. So I'm sure you can easily work on those small improvement areas, and I'm looking forward to your next speech. Thank you.
Toastmaster Samita, you're on mute.
Sorry. So, Toastmaster Prasang Mani, whatever evaluator Toastmaster Jitendra has said, I fully agree with his evaluation. What I would like to add on is that you had a lot of good stories. Your stories were very captivating. If you can use a little bit of voice modulation, utilize the full time that is given to you. Do not stop at the yellow card. Speak those extra 30 seconds that you have. Practice a few more times. And I think so we will be seeing another new Toastmaster Prasang Mani's beautiful speech. Toastmaster Jitendra, I agree with your evaluation. If you could give 2-3 clear points of commendation, because this is a second speech, recommendations were good, and in the end summarize it. That would give a clarity to the speaker on what was good and what can be worked on. Thank you so much. Second, we have evaluator Chitrakshi, and asks for our second speaker, Rahul. Chitrakshi, can we have her on the screen? Yes. So, Toastmaster Chitrakshi, a triple path breaker, is a soft skill trainer and an image consultant. She has empowered over 6,000 individuals to secure promotion, ace interviews, and excel in their visual and vocal communication. Over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Toastmaster Rahul, is this truly your first speech? It's still unbelievable because the confidence with which you told us the story of your life as an icebreaker speech, I was awestruck. I kept wondering whether I am the evaluator for an icebreaker speech, and I really had to go back to the evaluation resource to make sure I was. For someone who's starting out, whose challenge, one of the biggest challenges, the third challenge that he threw at us was public speaking, you're already doing very well. Keep this confidence going, because this confidence is the building bridge of every challenge that you faced in life as well. You started with a question, My God, how many of us as Toastmasters have had to actually look around to realize that starting with a question is a great way of captivating audience, and you're already there at your icebreaker speech. So using that is brilliant. What you could do and what you will learn eventually is how you can use this question to engage your audience. And that is something you learn over your period of Toastmasters journey. The third thing that I really enjoyed was how you structured everything into my first challenge, how you overcame it, my second challenge, how I overcame it, and my third challenge, and how I intend to overcome that too. Using that structure to talk about your life and showing everyone that challenges, well, that's what life is about. But overcoming those challenges, that's what life's growth is about. So you've really done justice to the topic that you picked up as well, the title of your speech. Another very important point that I realized in all of this was how your voice had the right kind of emotions, and how over a course of time you will realize that these emotions could work beautifully when in sync with your body language, when you're more visible, and when you bring in that little bit of energy when you stand up. But all of that to be learned over the course of your Toastmasters journey, because that is what your next speeches will be all about. So, as an icebreaker speech, I was very, very thoroughly enjoying your confidence, the story that you brought in, the emotions, and the tonality. I'm really looking forward to seeing your growth over the next couple of weeks and how you're going to transform from an icebreaker speaker to a Toastmaster who's now good with public speaking and definitely taking on leadership challenges. So you've done a brilliant work. Keep that energy up and make sure you use everything that your next evaluation resources tell you to, every purpose that you're supposed to do it point by point. And there's no way after the first or the second, once you finish a few speeches, you will definitely be doing brilliantly well. So all the best and keep up that spirit.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Chitrakshi, for that brilliant evaluation. Our speaker, too, Toastmaster Rahul. Seriously, an icebreaker like this, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. So I am looking forward for your next speeches. A point where I would like you to focus on is while you are passionate about something, you are speaking a tad too fast for us to catch it. Like, which bike did you buy? You told the name. But since we are not very familiar with the bike, it would be good if you were a tad bit slower for us to understand. So that's the only point I will give you. Overall, a very good speech for an icebreaker. Thank you. Thank you so much. And today, our table topic master, he was completing a project. So he will be evaluated by someone who stays in Sri Lanka and is a fellow chartered accountant. She has an MBA and she's interested in learning new things, getting to know new people and traveling to new places. Another thing I should tell you, she is extremely good with her work. That is none other than Toastmaster Sudharma. Toastmaster Sudharma, please spotlight her.
Sorry, I can't come on camera.
Okay, it's fine. You can start your evaluation.
Okay. Thank you very much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Samita. Today, our Toastmaster Sunil Gupta completed his table topic active listening project. It was level 3 project 2. The project objective was demonstrate the ability to and listen to what others say and heard and understood. Toastmaster Sunil, congratulations, you have successfully achieved your project objective. What I like in your speech, your presentations, and what are the recommendations and challenges I am giving to you. I have a lot of commendations, 2 recommendations, and 2 challenges. What I most like in your presentations, the opening. You quote that something coming from your heart we remembered. I think today's speakers, our 7 speakers, spoke out their heart to the level best as per your introductions. What others? Time management. You have mentioned timing and green card, yellow card, red card, all the timing were demonstrated very well. And the impromptu speaking. You mentioned it, impromptu speaking phobia. That is related to our theme also. Conquer your peers. Not only that, Toastmaster Sunil, your topics were 7 topics were related to our theme. Kudos to you for creating that 7 topics related to our theme. Your feedbacks were very sweet and related to your personal stories also. That was a great point in your feedback. So, Toastmaster Sunil, I have 2 recommendations to you to go to the next level of your table topic master level. What are they? First, I heard you announce the speaker's topic 1 time. Second time, I heard you announce it 2 times. What is the best method? We can pronounce the name first and repeat the topic twice and call the speaker's name. For example, Toastmaster Francis, most terrified experience, Toastmaster Francis. That is the one recommendation for you, Toastmaster Sunil. Second one, I saw the message in the chat box, but later, if we can announce the speech title plus the message into chat box, the speaker can understand the speech title very well and organize their speech. That is the second recommendation for you. I have another 2 challenges. First one, I saw you clap one speaker only. So what about others? We want to encourage others. So we can continue and clapping for each and every speaker. We have 7 speakers. We can clap and motivate them. Second challenge was I saw only visiting Toastmasters and guests were given the priority. What about our Gabbys members? They have given chance at the last, at the least, if since we have time only. So we can manage. How we can manage? We can order our top speakers list members, guests, and visiting Toastmasters and call them as per the order. All in all, Toastmasters, I enjoyed your table topic session. I wish you all the best for your future sessions. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sudharma, for such clinical evaluation. Toastmaster Sunil, I have only one recommendation for you. The topics were all very good. However, I would like you to choose topics which are a little shorter in length. That helps the person to hear and then speak. The longer topics you give, first it is to listen, then to comprehend, and then to speak. So if you can next time take up this challenge of having shorter topics. Overall, you have done a fantastic job. Next, our table topic evaluation. Definitely, everyone is eagerly waiting for that. And today, we have the president of Gabbys International Toastmasters Club, our Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur, who will be evaluating the table topic speakers. Over to you, Toastmaster Jaspreet.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Samita Kar. Can we spotlight the table topic speakers side by side? So first was Francis, Toastmaster Francis. Can we spotlight him? I can see him there. Yes. Yes, Toastmaster Francis. All right. The question was, what is the most terrifying experience you ever had? And you straight away said, most terrifying experience is meeting people. And I was like, meeting people. And then you said, people who have problems. Thousands of problems. Everybody has problems, is what you said. So you hit the target absolutely directly. The topic was just struck straight away by you. But then somehow you got distracted by your being a psychologist and hypnotherapist, and you started, rather than saying terrifying, you said, I love doing this and I love doing that. So you said, I love to solve problems, and you went on to explain all that. and then suddenly you ended. So it could have gone on a bit more. You ended a bit abruptly. So I would have loved to hear a bit more from you, because it started right, it was going on right. So I hope that you attend our meetings more often and we get to hear more from you. So thank you so much for taking the topic. Next was our visiting Toastmaster Kumar Tarachand. And the question I think the table topic master asked him was, what things make you nervous? And as usual, Toastmaster Kumar Tarachand took it up in a very brave, in a very willing manner, the way I see him accepting table topics not only over here, but in other clubs as well. Now he said nervousness is inborn, and then by taking up the topic, it's all over here and this and that, and his own personal example, he tried to showcase that, he has courage within himself. And the way he was speaking about not being nervous, about being courageous, about taking up things in the right manner. So today he seemed to be bravery personified. That is the only thing I can say. Absolute bravery personified. And sir, nervousness is not your cup of tea, is what I came to know today. The only request I would have for you is, today it was good to see you sitting up and taking the thing. Let's hope that you have a speedy recovery, and I want to see you more and more taking up the topic right in front of the camera, with the camera placed perfectly well. So let's have you next time again with another table topic. Thank you so much, sir. After that was Saju Cherian, and Saju had to tell about the animal that she fears the most. And Saju, can we have you? Yes. So you connected very beautifully to the theme and also to the TMOD activity that had happened just prior to the table topics. So that was really a very good attempt. And then you went on to narrate the story of your dissection activity in the science class. Now, it was very good narration. When I say good narration, why do I say that? You talked about the cockroach here, the cockroach there, and the way I would have done in my science class, somebody doing it, yuck. So that expression came on my face because you did not stop, you continued, kept on doing that. So that thing hit me hard, that she should stop it now. So the narration was really very good because I could actually visualize. Because remember, in those days, there used to be children picking up that cockroach by the mustache or one leg and showing it to the others. That is what you seem to be doing today in the table Toastmasters meeting. And just one thing, Saju, that we don't need to repeat the topic once it has to be given, because the timer has already started timing you. And also that the narration, yes, was good, the story was good, but then the story could have been just a touch up of it. Take that story up and talk about the thing that you fear and why you fear that, because that entire narration was not required. That incident, that okay, this happened because my teacher pushed me, I did it, but then it instilled a fear in my heart. Today in a kitchen, if the cockroach comes or wherever, so you could have added that why is it a fear. You could have elaborated more on that, but otherwise, yes, I loved the way you described the entire thing. Thank you so much for doing that. Next was Toastmaster Satya Francis. And the topic was, how would you react if you see a ghost? Can we spotlight Satya, please? Satya is a Toastmaster, I think, yes. So again, no need to repeat the topic. Now, Satya gave the introduction about a conversation with her daughter today itself, where the daughter gave a situation to her. Do we have Satya in the room or no?
Yes,
She's
yes,
there.
ma'am, I'm here.
All right, fine. So the daughter gave you the topic and the same situation. And the introduction was good. Connecting us with the situation was good. But then actually this introduction kept on going ahead, that then this, then this, then this, till the time the timer showed the green card. And after that, you came up with the solution. Solution means what would you do? And you said that I would behave like a heroine, go back to my bed, or faint, or run like a mad person. And then you ended. So this part could have been elaborated a bit. You could have brought humor that, this would have made me a heroine of a movie, a Bollywood movie, or this movie or that movie, that I would fainted, gone into my bed or something. But then that part needed to be elaborated a bit more. It was the situation that was elaborated more and more. Then we had Pallavi Agarwal about, and is Pallavi there? I think she's a doctor, right? If she introduced.
I'm a practicing chartered accountant from Lucknow.
As a practicing chartered accountant from Lucknow. Okay, I missed that.
I told I have one of my relative who is practicing assistant.
All right. So, Pallavi, in your case, just one thing, there was a lot of background noise. So whenever we are going to attempt a topic, just we need to take care of that because that becomes very distracting for the others. So focusing was becoming difficult for me, but I did try to because I had to evaluate. But then for the others, it becomes very difficult. So that needs to be controlled. And you, yes, seemed to be very brave as far as doctors and hospitals are concerned. And I like the thing when you said that fear does not lead you anywhere, because yes, that is what we are here today in the meeting to discuss, that fear doesn't lead us anywhere. So thank you for taking that topic in spite of the fact that you were facing that difficulty, but still you took the topic very bravely. Thank you for doing that. Now next was our very own Bindu Joseph. Bindu, do we have you in the meeting room?
I'm with 1% charge, so I might just
Okay.
disappear like the ghost that's omitted, so
Okay,
I
fine.
can't put on the video.
Not a problem. So the question was, are you afraid of what others think of you? The table topic master asked, and I thought I know what is going to be the answer because I've heard Bindu taking table topics time and again. So you came up with your strong stand on your view right at the beginning. And tuck, 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 you reiterated one after the other. Why would I be? Why would I be? Why should this be? Why should I be afraid of the others? So that was really a very strong way of beginning the topic. And then you went on to explain your reason about the same. And yes, you gave the example of COVID and this and that. So that was really very good that it was an enriching way of telling the audience of what your viewpoint is. And something you gave the example of COVID and all those things. One thing which I also love generally, and when you quoted it, yes, I really liked it very much. You said, seeing a day from morning to evening and reflecting. This is something very good. I think we have that as a superpower. It is something which can do magic to most of us. We can introspect and reinvent our actions. And something, maybe in some other words, you said, which is really a very good thing. And Bindu, I must say, it's a pleasure listening to you every now and then. But something more pleasurable than this would be to see you in front of us taking the topic. Your facial expressions, your smile, and you right in front of us is something that I'm looking forward to one day. Thank you for taking the topic, Bindu. Next was our very own Meeta ma'am. Meeta ma'am, are you there? Toastmaster Meeta. Now, she is our very wonderful lady of Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. And the topic was, what activities can you think of that require no fear? Meeta man, you started straight away. And what I loved the most about your topic was that you very humbly accepted that you are afraid of, you have stage fear. But you motivate your students to go ahead. That is what a teacher generally does. Something, this is my drawback, but my child, my student should not have that. So you keep on pushing them ahead is something that I loved absolutely, that your students should go ahead, face challenges. So that's a true teacher doing her job right. I could feel that. Your honesty, boldness, your superpower is what you taught me and probably everybody else over here. All those values, the ethics that you spoke of is something that I think we need to remind ourselves again and again, because there are lot many things, and fear becomes fear when we hold on to negativity. If we hold on to positivity, as you said, then yes, there is nothing that can scare us in this world. And thank you for giving us that reminder to all of us. And Meeta ma'am, a very good way to end when you hand it over back to the table topic master, saying what is your view on that table topic master. So thank you very much, Meeta ma'am, for taking the topic. And that's all from my end. Over to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Samita.
Thank you. Thank you for that evaluation of so many people one by one. It is a tough one, I do know, but you have done a good job of it. I could not see the timer, so I am not sure whether you have overshot your time. But overall, the evaluation was very clinical, and I'm sure that they have taken points to work on, and the next time they'll keep in mind of what you have said. Time for the TAGL team. Let us see how we did on time. Toastmaster Venkatesh, please.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am, here.
Yes. Please share your report.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Just a moment. So here is the report of mine. So except the evaluator, Toastmaster, Sudharma, Perera. Okay, she took 3 minutes, 36 seconds. So how we are going with?
Okay, she is disqualified.
Yeah, so rest of them are qualified.
Thank you. Thank you. Our first time timer. So Venkatesh has taken this role for the first time. You have done a wonderful job. I have seen your report, and please clap for our Toastmaster Venkatesh taking
Thank you,
up the
ma'am.
timer role for the first time.
Thank you,
And I
ma'am. So nice of
hope that you will be taking up many more roles from now on.
you.
Next,
Sure, ma'am.
we have our counter. Our counter, Toastmaster Kala.
Yeah. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Being a R counter, today I note down the overusage of crutch words, repeated words, pauses, and filler words. Today, our first speaker, Prasang, used pauses more than 5 times. Toastmaster Samir used so more than 5 times. Rest of this, Madam Jaspreet and Madam Samita are flawless. So this is the brief report of today's meeting. Thank you and over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kala. Again, Toastmaster Kala is taking this role for the first time. So wonderfully, you have taken up a role coming into the club. That's very commendable. Where you can be better, come and join the meetings regularly, take up roles, and next time, be on time, try to be on time. Then you can talk to the people around, you can get the feedbacks, and you can prepare a report which you can show. Just like how the timer has shown a report, there is an counter report, you can utilize that. Moving on to our grammarian. Now, this intrepid lady has definitely put her eyes on us, taking care of what we have done and where we have done well or not done so well. Over to you, Toastmaster Smruti.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator. A request to kindly confirm once my screen is visible to you.
Yes, it's visible.
And I really appreciate you picking up the terminology in the very last second. So that was the word of the day. May I request our fellow members, guest and visiting Toastmaster to kindly unmute and try to pronounce this terminology. In the right hand side, you can see it's intrepid. Can you pronounce it? Can we try?
Intrepid.
Intrepid.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Intrepid.
Thanks.
Intrepid.
Now try to, our knowledge and the experience are not restricted to a Toastmasters meeting. So pick this word, use it once you leave the meeting. I'm very happy to see, even if we didn't use this particular term rigorously in our meeting, having said that, we used all the synonym. Thanks to our Toastmaster of the day for the theme, we used it thanks to our table topic master. The usage of the synonym was quite well in this particular meeting. So I encourage each one of you to go back, add this term to your dictionary and use it quite frequently. Coming to the grammarian report, the audience gave a tough fight. They literally challenged my skill to prepare the report today. So rather than emphasizing on the good usage, let me show you how beautifully the rhetorical devices has been used in this particular meeting. The rhetorical devices started with the rhetorical questions. You can see parallelly the speaker or the role taker, they used it very well and the examples here. Now, what caught my attention was I learned a few new things today was the combination of two rhetorical devices in one particular terminology. For example, bright daylight. The meaning is absolutely same. However, if you combine these two terminology, you get the usage of the rhetorical device of imagery and also that spell as tautology. So we can try that as well, some other meeting maybe. That is one. Second, Also, you can see the last one where Toastmaster Rahul used, I am not done yet. This is again a combination of 2 to 3 rhetorical devices. Again, that terminology will be pronounced as lightitus. Lightitus and emphatic assertion is the usage. So thank you so much for using the same. Don't worry, I'll paste it on chat so that you can download it, see it, glance through it in detail and use it in your next speeches. We are not done yet. Kudos to 2-3 speakers where they used the parallel combination of 2-3 rhetorical devices by using unashamedly no and absolutely no by Toastmaster Bindu. It is a combination of 3 rhetorical devices, and I try to explain it with the help of Google. So please use it well. Second example is Toastmaster Samita. She gave me like 2-3 examples. Another new person is again a combination of rhetorical devices, followed by the same again brilliantly well. Well, the meaning, we try it to emphasize and to put more focus on adding an adjective. So this is how she used it. And then we had Toastmaster Chitrakshi use the awe-struck, where is a combination of awe and struck, which has different, same meaning, but can be used very differently. Again, the combination is in front of you. The usage was a combination of imagery and hyperbole. We had Toastmaster Jaspreet use there is nothing that can scare us is a beautiful combination of 3 devices once again. In interest of time, I'll wind up by saying that the phobia term used by our Toastmaster of the day, there are many phobia which he has mentioned. It is also, well, it is a clinical term, but it is also a combination of metaphor and hyperbole depending on which context we are using the terminology. So that was the overall report. With respect to improvement, not much. However, we all have a mother tongue influence in our pronunciation. So we can try to be a bit mindful, or we can take a slight pause to understand whether we are pronouncing it well or not. Else, we can go to Google or we can search in YouTube how to actually use and break the terms to have a proper pronunciation part. That's it from my end. I hope you had a great time understanding this report. On that note, the stage is back to you, Toastmaster Samita Kar.
Thank you so much for such an awesome grammarian report. And we will definitely use the word. You have given the word of the day, and we will definitely use it. Next, we have our listener, Toastmaster Meeta.
So now I have a few questions. I just hope everyone will be a good listener. So now the speaker one, which subject he was very feeling like very tough? He was not good at all.
English.
Yes.
English.
English. And what was the question teacher asked him?
What is acceleration?
Correct. Then our second speaker, Rahul, he said some few people's names who are very good in martial arts. So can you name them?
Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee.
Wow. Who is answering that? Not the same speaker should not
No,
answer.
not.
I think
It's
speaker is not
timer.
answering. Huh?
Timer, Venkatesh.
No problem. Then no problem. Okay. Then one more question is, at which age he bought the thing? He got the license and the bike. At which age?
22.
No.
24.
Yes.
24.
Yes. And which was the bike?
Pulsar 200.
Aprilia.
Correct.
Pulsar, I think.
One confirm answer?
Aprilia, the bike name.
Yes. And now one more question, if you have time. The speaker, Francis, is specialized in some, he told that I'm specialized in so and so subject.
Psychologist.
Yes. And one more?
Hypnosis.
Hypnosis.
Yes.
Hypnotism.
So out of 10 on 10 for all the listeners. You all were a good listener. So I just say that I enjoyed being your listener for today, and 100 out of 100 to all the members. So congratulations to all the listeners. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Meeta, for being a wonderful listener. As a listener, I would love if you can point out who is going to answer. Like it was a general answer given by many people, or maybe one or two people. It would be a good practice to ask them to raise their hands, and then you can call out the name and they can answer.
Sure.
So we will also know who has been listening carefully. Now, coming to the general evaluation of the meeting. The meeting preparation started well ahead of its time. We were constantly reminded in the group about when to send. The speakers were asked to send their details, and all the names were added. The meeting, as is the Gabbys practice, has started right on time. Now, our Sergeant at Arm, Toastmaster Sunil, you started the meeting on time. A little how to take the meeting better, that's what evaluation is all about, is that because you're starting the meeting, your energy should be high because you will be setting the bar of the whole meeting. Read through, prepare, and that energy. That energy I saw when you were conducting the table topics. There I saw your energy really rising and you were taking the table topics. That should come during the starting as Sergeant at Arms, you should start. Next, we had PO Toastmaster Jaspreet. Toastmaster Jaspreet is coming in with a lot of energy. Her flow, pace, pause, everything was bang on. Here, one thing I would like to point out that when you were speaking of the meeting on Saturday, you needed to up your energy there. You needed to point it. You could have used that vast repertoire of your vocal variety that you have to attract more people to listen to you and make sure that they invite them to come on this Saturday. Rest, you have done a wonderful job of talking about the new members that have come and other things that we go on in the meeting. Next is our TMOD, Toastmaster Samir. Toastmaster Samir, you're taking this role for the first time?
Yeah, that's right.
Kudos to you. Kudos to you. And I'm sure most of them or all of them have told that you have a lovely voice and you used your voice beautifully today. I didn't notice that this is your first time that you're taking this role. Right from the choice of topic that you had, your stories that you said, it was all very captivating. And I'm waiting to see you taking up this role more often. How can you be better in what you're doing? One thing is that stories are very good. How can you make it more captivating? How can you make it so that the people who are there in the meeting gets connected with you? That is the use of your body language, your vocal variety. So try to use more vocal variety and see how you can captivate the audience by asking them what is their fear first, and then you give your story. So by the time everyone is hooked on to this, and you can give your story. Rest, the meeting went on very well. We had few new audiences that is visiting Toastmasters or guests, and our Toast table topic master had given them the topics. Overall, a very good meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, General Evaluator, for all the feedback. And just to conclude, fear is a natural and necessary emotion that has kept us alive for thousands of years. It evokes the fight or flight response in us and helps us be better prepared. Some of the things that I have experienced and also read about a lot, which helps us deal with our fears. Number one is to face our fears, maybe more and more often so that you desensitize yourself from the fear. Number two, learn a few relaxation techniques, deep breathing, meditation, other things like that. That also helps a lot. Number three would be to visualize a happy place, positive imaging, and see that you're already successful conquering your fear. And number four would be do not try to be perfect. It's okay to give a mediocre speech than none at all. Having said that, and also watching some of my near and dear ones, I would say that let's remember that fear and anxiety can sometimes be debilitating and may also require medical or counseling support. So do not hesitate to seek help for you or your loved ones. With that, I would conclude. And just a reminder that because in the prepared speech we had an icebreaker, there would be no poll for these prepared speeches. And I would request the Zoom master to launch the polls and hand it back to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Samir. And a big round of applause for Toastmaster Samir for doing this job really very well, being the first time role taker. And thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, all the role takers and the people who participated in the meeting, the ones who took the speeches, table topics, the ones who were the audience. Everybody had a role to play. So thank you, everyone, for doing that. Now, the polls are being launched. So I would request everybody to please cast your vote for your favorite role takers and the speakers. And in the meantime, I would want, yes, Toastmaster Francis. So now is your time once again. Yes.
Sorry. Here, the feeling what I had in Gabbys, and all credit goes to Toastmaster of the Day, Samir. I was feeling as though I was in the flight and flight captain talking with such a mesmerizing voice and the words which he gave. Sorry, bad throat. The phobias which he's given me, that is going to definitely, make me interpret person in future. I feel the list of phobias what I'm going to take away from Gabby's. So it was a beautiful interaction, beautiful session, which I really enjoyed. And a big thanks to TMOD Samir. And he was, this is the first time he is taking up this role. Kudos to him. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Francis. And I would again reiterate that we would love to have you back again in our meetings over here. And
definitely,
do we have Saju is a guest, right? Saju Cherian, you're a guest?
Yes, yes, I'm a guest.
Yes. So yes, we would like to know what was your experience in the meeting today.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to talk. Thank you, Toastmaster, Table Topic Master, for giving me the topic. I must say I became interpret after attending the meeting. I was thinking around 6:45 whether to attend or not, and how will I take the topic. But I must say, because of the support and seeing all of you and the way flawless talking was happening, I could also speak and pour my heart. Whatever I spoke, it was from my experience. And thank you so much for that evaluation, what you have given me. I was also part of the Speechcraft Season 2 session. And through that, I know my mentor is here, General Evaluator Samita Kar, ma'am, and Jaspreet ma'am, Chitrakshi, all these people were always my icons. So thank you so much. And I am really blessed to be in this meeting and a lot of takeaways for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Saju. Now, when you told, so I yes recalled that you were there in the Speechcraft program, and you also are a flawless speaker for sure, and would love to have you back again and again in our meetings so that this flawlessness keeps on increasing day in and day out with each passing meeting.
Thank
And
you.
Kendall Cato, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Yes. So you were there throughout the meeting?
Yes. So I apologize, I couldn't take the question
Yes.
earlier. So, but I enjoyed the meeting. I've been here before. And this one, I wanted to know what they had to say about fears, phobias, conquer your fears. I missed the beginning, but I heard quite a lot and I learned quite a lot. I like the Toastmaster of the day, his presentation, his smooth style, his voice, his majestic, his approach to delivering the Toastmaster of the day's what do you say? What would I put it? It's the overall subject today. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed also your evaluation. It was extremely thorough and in depth. Our club, we don't do evaluations like that. So I did mention it to them. I don't know if they will take it up, but it does give a clearer picture for people who speak. Each person who speaks, they would like to know how they came across and what they can do to improve themselves. So, and I also like how the fact that you all have auxiliary players, role players, and you vote for them. So it was nice. The grammarian and the timer, they were both excellent. So I like coming when I can and listening to the meetings. So it was a nice meeting, I would say. Enjoyable. I learned quite a lot today. Some fears I didn't know I had. I have. Thanks to you all. So I'll be here again. Thank you.
So thank you to the TMOD today for that, for bringing out all these hidden fears, and would love to have you again, Kendall, and obviously taking up a table topic as well. Now, when he's talking about all these things and everything going on nice and the auxiliary role players, so just for the sake of the people in the meeting room today, I would like to mention, point out, or rather extend thanks on behalf of all of us to these two people who picked up the role right at the end when the meeting had already started, due to which I had to point out to the general evaluator to skip the R counter's introduction right now. So what happened was, two role takers, they got stuck up in some office meeting, so the R counter and the listener couldn't join. And right at that very moment, we contacted Toastmaster Kala, the very recent joinee in Gabby's, and our very own, very seasoned Toastmaster, Toastmaster Meeta. So thank you, Kala, and thank you, Toastmaster Meeta, for taking that up. So that is the Gabby spirit. Behind the scene, things happened and it was taken up and everything got worked out. So that is the power of the role players. That is the power of the, not, I wouldn't say auxiliary, this is the power of the entire team. So thank you very much for doing that. Now, are we ready with the results? So
I'll put it on chat, Toastmaster Jaspreet.
All right. Zoom chat?
Yo, WhatsApp chat.
Acha, it's there?
Yes,
Okay, okay, fine, fine. Thank you. Okay. So, all right. So, there's no surprise into it. So, best table topic speaker. Any guesses?
Bindu Joseph.
Bindu Joseph. Is she there or has she left? So, her battery of the phone was dying out and she's vanished. So, best table topic speaker, Bindu Joseph, a big round of applause for her. Now, the best role player. Any surprises there? Loud and clear, people have been speaking it.
TMOD.
TMOD.
Yes. Our first time role player, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Samir. Congratulations, Samir. Would really love to see you taking up more and more roles in the times to come. And the favorite auxiliary role player. Again, not a surprise.
Grammarian.
Very good. Grammarian, yes. Our very own grammarian, Toastmaster Smruti Mohanty. And the favorite evaluator. Our favorite evaluator for the day. We had 3. So here it is. Yes, yes, Meeta ma'am. You're on mute. So she's probably giving you. Yes, Chitrakshi, Toastmaster Chitrakshi. So Toastmaster Chitrakshi, the favorite evaluator for the day. So thank you everybody for this great meeting. And with full gusto, I will now invite everybody for the meeting on the 18th, where it's going to be a hybrid meeting. So all those who are in Bangalore, please join the meeting in person. Others, please try to join it online. And yes, you can bring your friends, family, everybody who's a cricket fan to come and have a lifetime experience. It's going to be one of its kind. And all the information is going to come up in the groups, the Gabbys groups, and the Gabbys guest group as well. So if you are not a part of the Gabbys guest group, kindly connect with us. And Smruti, can we drop the link in the chat box right now? So that if anyone wants, can join that instantly. So that will be great help, and we can remain connected for the future meetings as well, because we are planning to have some really great meetings in the times to come.
So I have shared it in the chat. People
Yes,
can
it's there.
join.
So anyone who wants can please click on the link and join it. So thank you very much once again, everybody. And with this, I would adjourn the meeting as the presiding officer of the day. Thank you, everybody.